Miracle Water, and I'm Alice Holden. That is David Pace and Molly Sly.
We found Miracle Water because a good friend of ours, Mr. Button, was hiking and he was dehydrated and had no water and was all alone and was really tired and sick, and he came across this body of water and drank from it, and it saved his life.
So, Miracle Water is biologically proven to be a pure source of water with very few impurities, and the source is at Breckenridge.
Miracle Water is different from other waters because it's mostly our packaging and the bottle that it's in that makes it different. It's in more of a thermal bottle, so the water stays colder. And our logo is on the inside of the bottle, not on the outside, so there's no paper, so it's eco-friendly.
And also, like, it's reusable because you know how people always tear off the paper when they're bored, like, just to mess with something? With this, like, they don't have that, so, like, people, like, all around will see, like, that's Miracle Water.
We're marketing to more middle to higher class people because it's a little pricier than regular water. And it's just for people who are always on the go, outdoorsy people, and people who like to hike.
So for our distribution, we're thinking of selling it in REI or Dick's. And one of the main components of this is that it can be delivered. Like our delivery service, you could have it every 10 days and we give you a 14 count of water, so you could have water, have a source of Miracle Water every day. It would be a little bit more pricey, but I think it would be a nice novelty.
It's kind of like Overwise, like how they deliver to your door, and then like that way you don't have to go out and get it. And you kind of have a commitment to them, so you know you always have that customer. And like since we have great service and we will, like they'll recognize that and want to stay with us. So we're thinking of selling them individually in stores for starting at $2.99. That can always go up because we do have high quality water in a high quality bottle. And also, as far as distribution, like he said, every 10 days, and then they would be sold at $30, and then plus the cost that it would be for delivery, which we haven't quite figured out yet. But that would save them $11.88, which like in turn is kind of a high price for like a high saving price for water, like to get it delivered. So as far as where we're trying to target, like we're trying to get to Twitter because we see a lot of people on those, or on that site, and also Sports Illustrated as far as like magazines, because we do have a small like target towards athletes. And then also we're trying to get towards like popular like news channels, like just to see like we're trying to get to everyday people because we are trying to target that water, even though we're mostly targeting towards hikers and like people that are athletic. And then music apps like Pandora and iHeartRadio, because like when you're on the go and you're like out for a run, like you're not listening to the news usually, you're like listening to music. And so whenever those like ads come on, like whether it's conscious or not, like you are hearing our name. And then as far as seeing like how our like ads are working, like we will have a website that people can fill in whether or not like how to hear from us, and they can put that in.
And people will know about our website because if they're on a run or something listening to Pandora or something, on the ad it will say, go to miraclewater.com and tell us how you heard about us or however it was. So something that's nice about Miracle Water is if you're a customer, one of our like regular customers that comes to us a lot, you are able to win a trip to Breckenridge, to like right where we found Miracle Water. And so that's, if you sign up, if you love Miracle Water and you sign up, there's a chance that you could win a trip.
So what we're planning on doing is that we're going to initially start off in the San Francisco Bay Area, since we figured that would be the best area considering the fact that it's right next to the mountains and people there are probably going to be, you're going to be trapped in the city all day, so you're going to want to go up into the mountains and go hiking and whatnot. So that's where we're going to start with the original release. And then if we're successful there, we can move along the entire west coast to LA, or Seattle, because we want to stick, since we're going to be sticking to more of the people that are going to be going up into the mountains, do hiking, do camping, that sort of thing. And those are also cities with a high number of wealthy people. Also, eventually, we could move into the mountains, you know, places with a smaller towns, but still a good number of people who make a very high amount relative to the rest of the U.S.
And with people visiting those places, like they can hear about it and we can take outside orders, and then from there, once we're like with the West Coast, so we can see like what other cities that we've seen outside of the West Coast and see where we should try to target next, you know, like what we've seen with people visiting and ordering. So, any questions?
So, talk to me, just, I would like you to very, as simply as you can, clarify the kind of business model. It's production and then sale in retail stores to customers, or sales from your website and then directly to customers?
The website is not our main point of sales. Like,
Okay.
that's more of a way for us to get feedback, because we do want to know what the customers are thinking and want to know like how they're reacting to our product. But we also want to know like where they're coming from, and so that's more of a way for us to get input, and then also like take orders. Like, that's not the main focus. And like REI and like Dixon, places like those, that is like more of a priority of like selling there. But what our main focus is doing delivery, because that way we do have more of a commitment with customers, and we have more of like a personal relationship with them, because they are interacting with our company and our sales and like our people.
So if your guys' key group of people is that outdoorsy, mountain, hike, climb, bike group of people, right?
Right.
So why San Francisco versus like a Sacramento, which is right at the base of the mountains, or somewhere like a Salt Lake, or even somewhere Front Range in Colorado, like a Boulder, Fort Collins, Denver? Why is San Francisco the right fit for that group of people?
Because we want to reach out to people who are not going to, they're going to be longing for the mountains when they're in the city. We don't want them to just be able to look out the window and see the mountains. We want people who are going to, you know, drive out to the mountains, that sort of group of people.
So give them their small experience of like, this is what like is out there, and like with our giveaway like trip to Breckenridge, like people are gonna want to go when they see like, oh my God, they have this amazing quality water. Like, I wonder what else they have out there. So, and since we're trying to market to people going to Breckenridge, like we can work with the people in like restaurants and hotels in Breckenridge so that we can get better deals, because we are bringing them to like their city for tourist attraction and bring them money in the end.
So you also mentioned something about the bottle being reusable.
Mm-hmm.
Won't that hurt our sales?
I think it could, but we're really hoping that with our interactions with the customers when we deliver to the house, that they will want to keep our sales going.
It's reusable, like other bottles say like they're reusable. Like, it is like a high quality bottle, and like they can use it, or like it's like better than like Aquafina bottles, but like it isn't something that you'd want to keep for like a week and keep using like regular like thermal.
And
bottle.
also, they would just be using the water from their homes if they reuse it, not the great water that we're selling to them.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Good job.